Good morning, welcome back to the Drayton Manor Resort, where we're here at the construction site for the brand new Intamin lift and launch roller coaster opening later this year at the resort. My name's Matt, this is the Coaster Giant channel, and in the space of a week there's been massive changes on the construction site. So the park is open today for a pass holder day. It is Sunday. My voice has gone. I was at the opening of Nemesis Reborn yesterday, so hopefully you can hear me. I'm trying to shout through the loss of voice today. But as you might be able to see on the construction site behind me, there has been massive changes. There is a whole new building being erected since last weekend. So first of all, we are being held back again by this fencing, but we can just see through. First of all, there's four cars there looking like they're forming a 4-car train on the maintenance run, and behind that you can see there's a massive construction of a building happened literally in the space of the last 7 days. So that's covering the launch section. So everything we've talked about before about there being maybe a stop and a show scene in there, looks like that is going to happen. It's a pretty big building as well, and it goes right underneath the drop off the lift hill. So yeah, exciting to see that, because when that's all themed up and you've got the station a little bit further down, it's going to look very impressive. So there's just a view here as well. You can see there's you can see lots of different track just to the left of the train. You've got the 2 tracks coming from the switch track, then the switch track itself that goes into the launch that's going to be inside that building. So here's another look. You can see the train on the bit that's going to be the maintenance section, and you can see straight on now where you're going to come around this track here and go straight into that building just underneath the lift hill. That building's really wide as well. Be interested to see what goes on inside there. So back down near the Flying Dutchman, and you can see there's no real further construction on the station. It's still covered in scaffolding. So yeah, no changes in this area. I think all the work's been concentrated at the back of the park, up on that launch section, in the mid-course launch section. So on the Passholder days, the first day that the new area has been open, obviously the new coaster isn't ready yet, but the new street is, and look at it, it is looking stunning. So the park announced this week that the land is called Frontier Falls, and it starts here with Rory's Souvenirs. That's all been decorated up. Then we've got the 4D cinema that used to be Thomas related, but now it's been announced that it's going to be Looney Tunes 4D starring Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. And I've got to say, that was my favourite cartoon as a kid, so I'm actually really excited to get back on that. So yeah, all these signs have gone up in the last week. They look quite temporary, but I'm guessing they will change quite regularly. They use their theatre in there for other kind of things as well on special days. So there you've got Falls Theatre, Picture House, established in 1850. They finished painting up the outside of Accelerator. This was all only half done last week. That's looking smart. And then this is the most exciting bit. Look at this new street. I flipping love this. And we've got a saloon, so I hope that isn't just a tease. I hope that is a bar. It'd be really cool to have a Wild West saloon here. We've got Wild Bill's Hotel and Saloon. Please let there be a bar in there. I'd love to sit in there and have a pint. And then further up the street, she's looking so fresh. It's so cool to see. We have got the bank, the sheriff's office, and the Drayton Manor jail. So the jail is actually a photo opportunity. That's pretty cool. Don't know if these are just fake facades. I'm really hoping there's something inside. Obviously you used to exit the haunting through one of these buildings when it was like a cafe inside. So it's going to be very interesting if we can get in there. The windows are blocked out. And nothing is open at the minute, but the haunting should be open later on today, so we'll see what's happening in there and with the exit. So going from the top of the hill, Drunken Barrels has been themed, and it is now called Blasting Barrels. It's got explosives all over it. All the barrels inside that were themed to just beer barrels are now all themed to explosives. We'll have a little ride on that a bit later on. We've got Sheriff Showdown that's had some paintwork, and the Haunting has also had a new entrance portal. And from the top of the hill, we can see how close the coaster comes up here. So you can see the top of the lift hill, you can see the toilet block there, and then the way the coaster sweeps around here. This is the last little section where it sweeps around this corner and then the next one, and then into the brake run just before it goes into the station. But this element here is the one that I'm most excited to ride. You kind of come at it from that way and then it flips you over and back down. That is going to be a fun one. So here we go, to give you some perspective of what's happening here. That's the top of the lift hill. These construction walls will be down hopefully in a couple of months and we'll be able to get on that coaster. And then here's the main street, starting with the new Blasting Barrels, Sheriff Showdown and the Haunting, and then all of that lovely nice street leading down to the 4D cinema. So here's the poster with the QR code. If you want to sign up using that, you'll get all information emailed to you about the new coaster and when it opens. And then we can have a little look now we can get back here. There's quite a drop there. And then there's the station building. There's not a lot to see, it's still very much a building site. But the track is complete. Once the buildings are complete, it'll just be the groundwork and the theming to go in. It's looking very good. I'm just at the gate right at the top of the hill. You can see the back of the toilet building there. Can't wait for them to be reopened. It's a long walk to the zoo. And you can see the lift hill and this back section. This is the section after the launch that goes back into the station. It kind of really looks, you get a lot of floaty air time on that bit because there's lots of little bumps and quite tight turns. So here we go, we're in the Jormungandr queue line because it's open today. And we're right beside the massive station building just there. You can just see the air gates as well. And then we've got this new building that's right in the middle at the bottom of the lift hill. So I do wonder if that's going to form part of the queue or if that's just where all of like the electrical and all of that sort of stuff is kept. But we have been told there'll be an experienced queue line with lots of theming. And it looks like you'll be getting on the train this side of the station. So it would point as you've got to walk through this area maybe. I guess we'll find out when it opens. But this gives you great views of the track. I love the way the track comes up over. Look how close the track is to the trees. And Jormungandr goes right underneath through the supports now. So yeah, it's the first time I've been on Jormungandr since the track's been built. Let's get on and see what happens. This is a load of geeks just watching a coaster being built. But yeah, you can just through here as well see the building just over at the back there where the tyres are on the track. That's the launch section, and you can see the train just at the top of the hill. That looks like it's going to be the maintenance shed, but the rest of it, who knows what's going to happen. Okay, that's it for this little construction update from the Drayton Manor Resort. Everything is looking fantastic in the new area. I'm going to do a separate vlog all about the Passholder day, so we'll talk more about the new rides when we get on them. And we'll explore the rest of the park, see if there's any other changes. But for now, thanks very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a like, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks, bye.